Welcome back to Vagabond, Gypsy, Tarot, and Oracle. Today I am doing a love reading through the rest of the year. So this reading is for the energy that will be with you and your partner, you and your loved one, you and the one that is special to you. If you have somebody at this point, if you don't, it's about energy that will be with you to possibly connect with somebody till the end of the year. So I have pile 1 is brecciated jasper. I love this. Look how beautiful this is. It's a generator. I love generators. Then I have pile 2 is a moonstone generator. Beautiful. And pile 3 is a bloodstone generator. Aren't these beautiful? Look at so pile 1 brecciated jasper, pile 2 moonstone, and pile 3 bloodstone. I'm not going to pause in between these, so if you want to, you can pause your screen to take a look at these to see which one resonates with you. But I'm just going to move through each pile straight through because I think I have technical issues over here when I go ahead and turn off my pause when I pause between. So until I get that fixed, I'm just going to move on so we get this taped. So let's put pile 2 and pile 3 back here. Excuse my cold going on. So here's pile 1. We'll put our jasper generator. And we can lie it down so you can see it. Kind of hard to see on there. Okay, so let's see what kind of energy we have. Building block, okay. The Chariot. The King of Swords. And the Queen of Needles. Excuse me. Okay. So with the building blocks card, it's telling me that the foundation, this might be for somebody who's, I get the feeling this is for somebody who is in pursuit of somebody that they care for. They might not be in a full relationship at this point, but everything is set and ready to move forward. Everything's set to move forward, and it looks like everything's, your energy this month could, or these last few months could be of moving forward in a good flow. I really feel like, especially with that Chariot card there, and it looks like you are ready to take action, or somebody who has interest in you is ready to take action. I love these cards. I'm not going to say which decks they are at this point. I'll just put them in the post. But anyways, that's the Chariot. Moving forward with strength. I mean, it looks like, I think it's the energy with you this last few months of the year is going to be moving forward and succeeding in what you want to get. Like the King of Swords there, the next card is the card of reason. So and it's taking action. So, and both of these cards are taking action. Look at this. This King of Swords is super cool looking. Yeah, it's about taking action and moving forward and getting things done and making things happen, like actually letting somebody know that you care about them, or them letting you know that they care about you. And then we've got the Queen of Needles. is about is the Queen of, that is the suit of swords as well. So it's about truth telling, a strong, powerful demeanor, knowing what you want, and getting it done. This card gives me a magician vibe as well. That's what I was trying to think of. But we have like 8 here, excuse me, 7, which is about taking control. And I also feel like there's a lot of, there's also been a lot of thought going on to get to this point. So I feel like it's time to move forward. All the building blocks are set, ready to go. And 8 and 2, it ends up to be 10, so that goes down to new beginnings potential. And you're ready to take that chance moving forward to see what that potential is, to see what that potential outcome is. Yeah, I mean, it looks as though there's a lot of, we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, so it's like you have this perfect yin and yang foundation. It's like feminine, masculine balance that's helping you get through this as well. And if you look at that Chariot card, I actually think this Chariot card represents a good equality between feminine and masculine as well. So I think that you, like, everything is set perfect to move forward. It's almost as if you've been doing a lot of thinking about this person, or this person's been doing a lot of thinking of you. And it doesn't necessarily, maybe somebody, maybe all these cards are saying the other person's going to be coming full force toward you, and you should be looking forward to that as well. And brecciated jasper is good for, it's a protection stone. So, I mean, it's like perfect to put in between this king and queen, because it's like, that's what I feel like this reading is saying, that you are protected as well. Like there's nothing to worry about. This brecciated jasper also absorbs negative energies and allows you to be more positive. So if you've been kind of negative thinking about the possibilities of having a relationship with this person, that stone might be the perfect stone for you to invest in. It doesn't have to be a generator, but it could be just a perfect piece of brecciated jasper, raw or tumbled. And I mean, this building blocks, it's like it's been in the works for a long time. There's a strong foundation in with this card, and look how beautiful she is. It looks like she has antler horns on, and a mask or paint around her eyes, and it does look like it's really like Renaissance-y. Well, anyways, it's a beautiful card, and I think that that's the main message of that oracle card, is that you have a strong foundation to build upon. You've maybe been friends for a long time, and the energy's been around and you felt it. You're just afraid to, you or the other person's afraid to move forward, because you don't want to ruin that that relationship that you have right now. I had to obviously this is the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot. I did have to pull that one out because it's got a, well, I mean, Jack, that's a love story, you know. And it's this time of the year, so I figured we had to get that in there as well. But yeah, I feel like that's actually, now that I bring that up, I feel like that's the kind of energy that this is. It's almost like it's that Jack energy. It's like you've known this person forever, and maybe that's it as well. Maybe you never thought about taking it to that next step because you've just been so comfortable in the position that you've been in. You know what I mean? You've been comfortable with the friendship, and it might even be that might be the point as well, that you might not have even really, or this other person may not have really thought of you, and then all of a sudden there's that spark that hits them that, yeah, wow, it was standing right in front of my face. Yeah, I mean, that's totally what I feel could be a possibility as well. That's actually really a good comparison, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, um, Jack and Sally, they were the. She had a crush on him the whole time, and he just didn't even like. He was oblivious to it, and she was like would do anything for him, and that could be this type of situation as well, or that energy. So, anyways, I think that will end Pile One's love reading through the end of the year, 2023. And I hope that you enjoyed this, and you can stick around for Pile 2. I'm not pausing this video because it seems like it gets a lot of static when I do. So I don't know if you want to take a snapshot. You can pause the screen. So I'm going to move on to Pile 2. We have our Moonstone pile. Moonstone's obviously one of my favorites. So let's see what we've got going on here. Unfinished Symphony. Oh, isn't that cute? Look at that card. Oh, that's darling. I love it. Like a jester. Again, we've got 10 beginnings. Oh, Knight of Swords. Again, we have a Knight of Swords. And a King of Wands. And a King of Poisons. Okay, so for you, Pile 2, well, as I said, we have new beginnings here. And we have the rest court cards. So we have the Knight of Swords, which is the suit of reason. Swords is the suit of reason, and the Knight of Swords is a knight is not necessarily a young childlike vibe, but it's more of a teenage, young adult mind frame. Change, making moves, moving forward. That's a beautiful card. Moving forward. It's like there's some unfinished business that needs to be taken care of. And I don't know if this means that you're moving on from a situation or if you're trying to patch something up, because it feels like the energy feels like there's something that hasn't been said that needs to be said. And we have that King of Fire, which is a King of Wands, which is King of Fire. Courage. There's an energy of courage that might need to take place to move forward in this, getting this situation resolved. I feel like there might be a misunderstanding and you might need to take some time to begin again type energy is what I'm seeing. It's almost as if something was said or done that was misinterpreted. So we have the King of, emotions, King of Potions, King of Cups. That's definitely what this is. I mean, the King of Cups is empathetic and tolerant. It's almost as if somebody's forgiven you and there might be a little guilt on yours or their ends. Somebody has forgiven somebody for, I don't know, words. I don't feel like it was anything horrible like betrayal or cheating. I feel like it was just words that might have been misinterpreted. And I'm trying to think of this Unfinished Sympathy card. I mean, I love that card. I'm trying to think of how it's, there could be several different ways that this could fit in with these cards. It's like there might be, it feels like you feel like you need to make amends for something, or somebody needs to make amends for something, explain themselves when it's, so if somebody said or did something and then the other person misinterpreted that, or maybe they didn't even misinterpret it, maybe they just were like, well, you do you. And then the person that feels like they were the one that is causing this energy, they are starting to feel guilty, and they're the ones that feel like they need to explain themselves. It's like they don't want to end whatever this situation is with this taste of feeling like they are not being honest with you. For example, let's say if you saw your significant other talking to another person that you may feel a little bit tense around and feel like they're trying to hone in on your person, and your person knows this because you've either said it or they can feel the energy, and you like didn't take it as anything, or you weren't that upset about it, but it could be you being stronger as well. So it could be you like saying, well, whatever, you do you, whatever makes you feel good. Maybe that's the energy that this other person is picking up on, and they're like all of a sudden like, oh, well, now she doesn't care as much anymore, and I feel like I need to explain myself to keep the topic going in a way. So it's kind of a crutch that the other person might be holding on to, or it could be you going in the opposite direction. It's almost like that energy, the person likes that energy because it feels like they have a little bit of control. That's kind of what I'm getting out of that. But yet, it's not that big of a deal. It's almost like the other person, whoever it is, either you or the other person, feels like, well, it is what it is, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't feel like it's negative, really. I actually feel like it's more positive. It's almost like you or the other person is growing more trusting and more positive in your relationship. Although I do feel like it's almost as if it's a new beginning for you or the other person. Like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm not worried, because if they were going to be with them, they'd be with them. And it's almost like you can separate the fact that it's probably the other person maybe trying to instigate things as well. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, so there's like the King of Wands is like a very charming archetype as well. So that could be the energy that maybe just your other person is very charming and people notice that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really feel like that's what it is. It's almost as if it's just a, you feel like somebody feels like something's words have been left unfinished, and that they may need to explain themselves. You might just feel that energy around you as well. So with the moonstone, it's about clarity, and that might be why I said, and I feel like you're the one with the clarity watching this video, and you're not worried about it anymore, or worried about whatever worried you before. And it's a feminine. The moon is a feminine. There can be secrets to the moon, as we all know. Moon is mysterious, and moon can be secretive, and maybe that's the type of energy that you are trying to carry on, are trying to hold within you. Be a little bit more mysterious, rather than like, I believe in saying how you feel, obviously, but sometimes things don't need to be said, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting with that. But I love this face in here as well. This is a real whimsical card, so I feel like the energy with you is strong through the end of the year. But whimsical, and things are not complete. Things are not ending, I should say. Your story is an unfinished love story, let's say. Unfinished symphony. Unfinished. It's not ending at this point. It's just moving along through the cycles of a relationship, of life. So I feel like yeah, especially with that king of potions, king of emotions, king of love. So it's definitely, it's a reading that reminds me of just the typical life, things that go on in life, like things that go on in a relationship, things that happen. So it's almost as if there's no problem with it. It's just another thing that happened. If that makes any sense to anybody. So there's just a lot of different messages in this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile 3. Take a snapshot. We're going to move these cards out of the way. and do our bloodstone. Okay, let's see what we've got here for our cards. Pile 3, to be fair. 7 of Swords. Ace of Swords. And the World. Woo. Okay, so this one breaks down to 11, which is 2, so it's about balance, to be fair. Justice, it's got that justice vibe. And we have the 7 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, so we have a lot of reason going on with this to be fair. There's a lot of new ideas on how to make things work out, and then we've got that 7 of there might be a pile 3 there might be an ending or a divorce or something that you're just trying to work out the details and get things taken care of. And moving on, now let's take this in 2 ways. Let's take this in 2 ways because it could mean two. I feel like this this reading here is definitely making me feel like there's an ending of a situation, of a relationship, of a ending the pain and moving forward. I feel like all that might be I mean, it's like it's civil. You get along, but now it's just time to know that things don't work out, are not working out, and you need to move forward. The 7 of cards is about, or 7 of Swords is about taking control. The 7 numerologically is about reflection and realizing that it's time to move forward. And the to be fair card is about being fair to both of you, making sure that both sides are happy with how things are coming to a completion. But I feel like there could be the ending of a relationship here, and one that's been in the process for a while. And with the bloodstone, this is a stone of courage, healing, and strength. Along with that balance, I definitely feel like that is what this card is, or that's what this reading is about. Moving forward and taking care of what needs to be taken care of for both sides. I mean, I feel like I said, that you get along and you still will be friends, but I feel like you want to make things work out because you have a long history together, and this is just completing the cycle of finishing this up, moving forward. Okay, after I said I wasn't going to pause my computer, I had to anyway. So I am super bummed, but hopefully I don't get static all over this. We'll find out. We'll see if that's not the issue. Anyways, yeah, so I had to run outside real quick, but now as I was thinking as well, I said I was going to take this in another direction, and this might be not a divorce for somebody per se. It might be divorcing an idea or just moving forward. Like maybe you are in a relationship with a person who has been divorced, and you are the third party in this relationship to working out the details of your partner's previous relationship and moving forward, moving on, and to get to that happiness of the World card, because the World card is of ultimate completion, ultimate completion of a goal, and the goal might be to move beyond this third person. I mean, if there's children involved, then there might need to be a connection, but if there's not, it might just be helping your partner get through this, have the courage to get through this situation and make sure things are fair. But I do feel like whoever is in the ending relationship, I think those two are reasonable, and they're willing to work together to get this complete in a manner that makes everybody happy, because we have this sword suit of reason. There's a lot of good clarity, good judgment going on to make things balanced. And like that to be fair card, it seems like if sometimes people do have trouble finishing a relationship because they do fight about everything that they need to split up, but I don't feel like this is the situation. I feel like there's enough love and respect within this previous relationship, if you're looking at my second scenario, that they are willing to reasonably work things out and get things done. And I think a lot of it is because, like, the Seven of Swords here is definitely the card of feeling betrayed and cheated upon, and maybe one of them was. And that's why the one party for sure is willing to, and that might be the case as well. If, let's just say this scenario, if you're the one that this person is with, this person may have been the one to be unfaithful to their partner because of you. Maybe not. Maybe it happened. Maybe this was all broken up before and you came along. But either way, I feel like, and the betrayal could have been on the other end too. And your person could be the one who's felt the sadness of being betrayed upon, and you are there for them as well. So I feel like either way, this couple, the pair that is finishing the relationship, realize that it needs to be finished, and they're okay with that. And I feel like they're willing to begin again. The aces are always the suit of beginning again, and the World card is of ending and completion and then beginning again. or beginning again and making a life goal for a successful future, to get everything they want in the future. I mean, look at the sky. It's just got this glimmer of beauty and rebirth to it. That orange, this season. This is the season. But anyways, I don't know. You could take that. If this doesn't resonate with you at all, you can just throw it out and come back for one of my other readings. But I hope you enjoyed this, and we're definitely going to find out here in a moment if we have static all over this video. But if not, you know what? I'm going to actually go ahead and, since we're here, I'm going to pull out the decks that I used and show them to you, because I don't feel like typing it on the bottom. I got the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. This was one of those special decks with the coffin-shaped box. And then I've got the Tarot de Carlotides. Carlotides. I don't know how to say it right. And I've got the Wisdom of Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And where's my last deck here? Oh, of course I can't find it. One moment here. It's got to be around here somewhere. I was digging through all my decks, and I was trying to find... Oh, I can't even... I might have to write it down anyway, because I can't find it. Anyways, it's like a Renaissance... Oh, here it is. The Medieval Scapini Tarot. Love this deck. It's got this romance about it that I love. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will put my stones back out here. We have Bloodstone, Moonstone, and Brecciated Jasper. So if those stones you resonate with, you can pick them up. Doesn't have to be in a generator, but I do like the generators. Okay, so have a beautiful, lovely rest of the year, all of you groups, and I think that's it. We'll check out and see if this video works. I'll put it right up, actually.